So one of the things that I do in my English 102 online course to use humor is to rely on everyone's favorite internet staple, which is the meme. I think it's a fun way to address the group in a humorous way, but always an academically appropriate way and a good way to keep students engaged and help them remember things. Students are likely to encounter memes online in other social media platforms, so this is just a small way to make a connection with them. And this is a really simple tactic, so I'm just going to give you a few examples of how I use them in my course, as well as just some words of caution. So this first example is just my introduction to the course. Welcome to English 102 Online, and I found this guy, this little seal, and just used it as a welcome message. Pretty simple, pretty neutral. Everyone loves animals. Animals are a great way because they're neutral. And who doesn't like a funny animal to lighten the mood? So I'll go back to another announcement here and show you an example of another. So another way that I've done this is not by finding a predetermined meme, but I just found a cartoon online, just related to, for this case, the subject of the announcement was when things don't work technology-wise. So in this way, we're using this sort of funny comic just to lighten the mood a little bit. My hope is that if a student is having issues, maybe they're a little bit frustrated, they see this in the announcement that tells them, things you can do to relieve some technological issues. Hopefully they see this and it lightens their mood a little bit and makes them a little bit stressed out. So beyond the announcements, I've also used memes in some of the course modules in assignment overviews. So for example, I've used it in my constructing the synthesis draft link in the module here. So here I just used a Buzz and Woody meme, and this particular one I created myself. So this wasn't a predetermined meme that I found online. This one I generated myself with ImageFlip. It's a really easy tool and it's a free website, so we're going to take a look at what that might look like. So this is ImageFlip, and there's just a giant collection of popular internet memes that are blank templates that you can add your own text to, which is kind of fun. So just to show you how that might work, we're going to use the distracted boyfriend meme. So I'm going to use this one to help remind students that it's a good idea to make sure that they're doing their work ahead of time and not trying to wait till the last minute. So the whole premise of distracted boyfriend meme is he sees someone walking on the street he thinks is possibly more attractive than the person that he's walking with. That might get him in some trouble. So we're going to make our own text here. This is going to be the first set of text. We're going to say, waiting until 11 p.m. to write the essay. This one's going to say me, and this one's going to say taking the time to plan, and revise throughout the term. We'll make our text a little bigger here. Okay, so I've made my meme. I'm going to hit generate meme, and we're done. So now I can just copy this link, or I can actually just save this into my desktop or wherever in your computer. You can pop it into Canvas, whether it's in an announcement or wherever you want to put it, where it might be appropriate for your course, and you can use this text and tailor it to whatever you want for your course. So this is just a little fun and easy way to use humor in the classroom. Some words of caution, I would say be very careful with using memes that are highly political, maybe they're highly polarizing. We want to be careful with that. So use caution, use your best judgment. If you feel like something might be borderline offensive to any particular group of students, definitely don't use it. If you're not sure, stick with cute animals. The benefit of doing this is that if we're in an online classroom, this is a good way to engage students, and since we're not in person, we don't have to worry about students not laughing if something isn't funny.